A very warm welcome to all our viewers and welcome to a new edition of Arab Affairs, bringing you all the latest news and events happening all around the Arab region. And of course, in today's episode, we'll be focusing on the COP27 as it wraps up its activities in the Red Sea resort city of Sharm el-Sheikh, a very, very important summit that was held here in Egypt over the last 2 weeks. And today, the president of the COP27 climate conference, the foreign minister Sameh Shoukry, told the nearly 200 nations gathered to rise to the occasion and reach a consensus on a fair climate agreement. He was speaking after the summit was supposed to end yesterday and extended for another day, and he said that the vast majority of the nations attending the talks say that Egypt's proposed package of resolutions is balanced and constitutes a potential breakthrough that could lead to a consensus. Now, we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by His Excellency Ambassador Mohamad, Orabi, the former foreign minister. It's a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
Fine, thank you very much, Your Excellency. And let me start by asking you, how do you see today's address by the Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry, where he spoke about the need to listen and look into different perspectives and points of view and reach a consensus, really, and rise up to the occasion by the parties?
I think he was absolutely right to put the whole world in front of their responsibilities, how to stand against these new challenges, which will create a lot of difficulties in front of all the human beings. So I think Sameh Shoukry, who is the president of this COP27, I think he was absolutely right to magnify the threats and that the gathering should be responsible and try to be up to this responsibilities in order to present a new consensus between the rich countries and the poor countries in order to face these new challenges.
Absolutely. This is one of the main areas of contention, to bridge the gap between poor countries and their expectations and needs, for funding, etc., and the rich countries, adaptability and agreeability to such demands. How do you see progress in this regard during the COP27?
Well, let me to be frank with you, I think there is a sluggish progress in this regard, and I don't see the rich countries, they are so forthcoming, to address this issue. Don't forget that two main industrial countries they didn't represent, or let us say they didn't present their good offices. And during this conference, I was talking about China and Russia. Even the representation was not on the high level like some other countries. So I think we still have a very long road, to go, and we have to be more serious and try to address, the issues with more seriousness.
Absolutely.
And let us hope that, the conclusion today will be more forthcoming and have some tangible results in order to pave the way for the COP28 in Abu Dhabi next year.
Yes, indeed. Your Excellency, how do you see all in all, the attendance, the organization, a very, very big and important climate event that was hosted by Egypt? How do you see the whole event as was hosted, since we are, wrapping up today?
Well, yeah, I think it's a huge, amount of people and huge gathering from different countries, and it was well organized. And I received many, actually, comments from friends and officials talking about the high standards of organizations and that everything was very smooth, and even the traffic in the streets there in Sharm el-Sheikh was not there is no transactions or whatever. So I think Egypt in this point was successful and gained the admiration of the whole participants. And maybe the second thing is to have more concrete results and positive elements addressing the issues itself. And I think this is not even the responsibility of Egypt alone, but it is the responsibility of the whole countries attending this conference.
Absolutely.
So from our point of view, I think we did a very good job.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, Ambassador Mohamad Al Orabi, the former Foreign Minister, thank you very, very much, sir, for your time.